Well, hello, gods and goddesses. Hi, this is Etta with Divine Healings. I hope all is well with you all on this evening. It's Saturday night. A lot of people may be out, eating, or they may be out partying or whatnot. But I am here at home and getting ready to do this video here. As I had said earlier, I'm doing a series on the 12 zodiac signs, and tonight I will be talking about Cancer. So before I get into the content, I just want to ask you all, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell and hit the like button only if you feel like you want to. I don't want you to be pressured into doing so. So, I'm just asking. I'm in the midst of trying to build up my channel, and any support I can get will be helpful, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to talk about Cancer. I'm familiar with this sign. I dated a guy that was a Cancer, and he was such a nice and sweet guy. But it's one thing I can say about Cancers. When they are committed to someone else, you're not gonna. It's gonna be hard, trying to pull them in if they're dating someone else. And that was the case with the guy I was dating. I met him on the track. Very nice looking guy, very nice. He was just a beautiful soul. But he was attached to someone else, and so the relationship was very brief because I don't get involved with anyone that's already in a relationship. But not to hop on that, let's go ahead and get started. So like I said, we're gonna talk about Cancers on today. So Cancer. Now Cancer is Cancers are from June the 21st to July the 22nd. Now Cancers are known for having that tough shell, like interior to protect their sensitive and vulnerable personalities from the world. Cancers are really soft because they have that delicate emotion, and they need to feel safe, and they find it hard to be directed, to be preferring things from an angle, and advancing gradually. So again, let me say that over. They find it hard to be directed, to be direct. They find it hard to be direct, and they prefer to approach things from an angle. As you know, a crab, they don't move straight ahead or backwards. They go at an angle. So that's the same way Cancer is, when it comes to relationships. They don't hit it dead on, they kind of go at an angle. And once they have committed themselves to a course of action, however, they display great tenacity in reaching their goals. Now, family life is very important to the Cancer. Now, most Cancers are extremely close to their next of kin, and also they're very close to their mother. And also from what I found out, if they're dating anyone, and if they date anyone, and if they really like them, and they remind them of their mother, that's a sure shot right there. You got them if they remind you of their mother, and their relationships. Their relationships at home. Otherwise, now they like to be at home. They're homebodies, and once they're home, they feel very secure. And their childhood is always remembering that they were where they developed their instincts and need for care. And they are attracted. They are attached. I'm sorry. They're attached to the past that causes them to miss out on. Now, yeah, that's true. They can be so attached to the past if a good opportunity come their way, they'll miss the boat because they're so attached to their past. If something good come to them, they subject to miss out on it because of their attachment to the past. Cancers are very emotional and very intuitive. They really are. And I can say that because I'm a Scorpio. And in Cancer, they're very intuitive, very, very intuitive. It's like they can read you, without in a split second. Very intuitive. And they also they're very emotional, and they have psychic abilities to pick up on people's feelings and what's going on in their minds. Yeah, that's true. Now, as far as the tarot card, the card that represents Cancer is the Chariot. Okay? And the Chariot is all about change and movement and can represent success or either progress. Okay? And also, Cancers are also strongly attuned to nature because when I met this Cancer, when I met him on the track. So he like me, I like nature, and he like it, they like nature as well. And I'm a nature person too. And when I met this Cancer person, we met each other on the track. We crossed each other's paths. And they care deeply about their environment. Cancers are very complex in many changing moods. Now, I've heard, I hadn't had a chance to experience him as far as moodiness, but I've heard that they can be really moody, and they can be very difficult to deal with. Now, one minute they may be withdrawn, and the next minute they'll be kind and affectionate. And once you learn to deal with the extreme sensitivity, it becomes an asset and allows them to have a rich and fulfilling life. Now, as far as the Cancer man, now they're as far as their weight, they're inclined to be a little plump. And like the Cancer that I met, now he was very tall. He was tall, but he was plump around, a little plump around the middle, had, a little stomach. But he wasn't just really fat, but he was a little plump around the midsection. And they have that round moon-shaped face just like the moon. Okay, and because the moon, that's their planet, that moon. Well, not the planet, but the moon is, because they're very moody and intuitive, and that's what the moon represents. The moon is always changing faces, and that's the way it is with the Cancer as well. Because hey, that's the way they are. I mean, because they go with the moon phases, so that's why they always changing. Okay, now most of them have dimples. It's pretty common. And they have a real, very nice smile. And their eyes are very sensitive, but sometimes they find it hard to meet the gaze of others. And it's true, because the guy that I met, he could never look me in my eyes too much. He, always would look off. So they're very sensitive, and they have a strong need for security now. And they must have the money in their pocket and a place to live and to be emotionally stable. Home is very important for the Cancer. And it's like him. When he go home, he go home. He look at TV, and he loved being at home. And they must have their privacy. They have to have their private time. And they're very cautious of who they open up to. They ain't gonna just open up to anybody. And so I think he and I had an energetic connection because we both were water signs. He stopped and started talking to me on the track. So, yeah, so they're very intuitive and very sensitive. And they must have a solid home base. Now, that's very important to them, as I said earlier. Now, many Cancer men are attached to their mothers. They love their mothers. because one time I had cooked something for him, and he told me, he said, "Man, that tastes just like what my mama used to cook." And they are very, uh, very attached to their moms, even though his mom is no longer here. But what I cooked for him reminded him of his mother, and he let me know that. He said, "That's just like," he said, "This tastes just like what my mama used to cook." Yeah, they love their mothers. Okay, and they're very creative, and as I said earlier, very intuitive, and they love nature and making decisions based. Now they make decisions based on their gut feeling, because of the emotion and the sensitivity. And having a family is very important to him. To them. I'm sorry. At some stage in their life, when they're younger, they're probably still running around, but to have that family life is very important to them. They have to have that. Cancer men, now they're very domesticated, and most women find this attractive because they pretty much, keep the home neat and clean and take care of, things in the home. And so, yeah, women find that to be very fascinating. I like that in a man too, when he, keep the home, keep his home clean and stuff like that. Very domesticated. Okay, and let's see. And most women, like I said, most women find that attractive. Now, the ideal role of a husband. Now, the cancer man is the ideal role for a husband, and and a father. Very. Yeah, they like that family. They just like that family centered bond. They love that. Now we're going to talk about the cancer women. Now the cancer women, just like the cancer men, they have those sensitive eyes that reveal a lot of their emotion, and they also have the moon-shaped face as well. And they have a strong bone structure. Now, depending on their mood, sometimes they might slouch, or either sometimes they might be upright. It just depends on their mood, and their body weight fluctuate. It's just like the moon, okay? Because the moon fluctuate. So that's the way the cancer woman is as well. And cancer women are usually ruled by the emotions. Now they love family and friends as well, because having that family home base make them feel secure. They get easily frustrated if they're unable to express their caring nature, and they will get depressed if they go for a long period of time. Without that, they will get depressed. Okay. Okay. So and they can be touchy and sensitive as well. And they're very creative and highly imaginative. Now, cancer women are influenced by well, I'm not gonna say what, but cancer women and men, they're influenced by their subconscious mind, and their intuition gives them insight on their human nature, and they have a strong sense of self preservation. Now, cancer they can be very materialistic as well, and they will have they'll have a successful career, like the man, the gentleman that I'm talking about, the cancer and I met. He's like security at the airport, so he has a good job. He worked for Federal Express for some years and retired from there and went out to work at the airport and head of security. So yeah, they do have good jobs because they love money, and they have to have that money to support their family and make their family happy. And now they really appreciate those intimate relationships more than most. Now they love having children and running a family home. They just love that. And that's what most women love about cancer men, is because they're so family oriented. You can't catch a lot of men like that. Now Now as far as their dress, the way they like to dress, they like to choose clothes. Now they choose clothes according to how they feel. They don't like to spend too much money. They now I'm gonna be honest. Now my ex-husband, daughter, she's a Cancer, and she's very stingy. You know, they can be very, some, I ain't gonna say all of them, but some of them can be very stingy. They don't want to spend too much money, and like here they say they will wear hand-me-downs. They avoid dressing to attract, most of them avoid dressing to attract attention, and they choose just traditional and conventional styles. They don't do all the dressing, but I guess it depends, because the guy, the gentleman that I met, I mean, he would be out on the track and he would have some nice, workout wear on. So I guess it depends, because he eventually, he gave me his date of birth and everything. So I checked him out and I looked him up. But the only thing about him, now he's very social. Yeah, he had a Mars in Gemini and a Venus in Gemini as well. Now, when you have a Venus and Mars in Gemini, you ain't finna, even though he liked that family life, but he still liked to play, so, and like I tell anybody, you have to be mindful when you choosing a relationship. You most definitely need to check out that Mars and Venus, because when I read that, when I checked that out, he's not apt to just be with one person. He just he's a socialist. He like to socialize, and he be kind of from here to there, and I knew then, once I read that, I knew that he and I, I'm like, nah, because to be honest, I don't do too well with, even though his sun sign was in Cancer. He was a sun sign Cancer, but his I forgot what his moon sign was. I think it was Capricorn or something like that. But anyway, I was more concerned with that Venus and Mars, and me and him, we wouldn't have made it. No, because see, I'm the type of person, you're Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio, and just like he's intuitive, I am too. So yeah, we wouldn't have deal well together. I don't know the young lady he has. I don't know what her sign is, but no, we wouldn't have made it. But anyway, now they choose, like I said, they choose traditional and conventional styles. Males may be fussy about their appearance, and they favor well-cut suits. The males do. Most of them favor well-cut suits, which are comfortable and stylish, casual. And for women, they like to dress in suits as well. Now, as far as the lifestyle, home is where they relax and really be themselves. Cancers live, now it says here that many of them like to live in the country because they're so sensitive and intuitive. It says that they like to be kind of like out in the country, but that's probably, many of them probably would, but most of them, I know most Cancers, they have, I guess, they be in the city, and if they can go out in the country, they go. But Cancers love collecting things, and they're not known for their tidiness, and they can sometimes find space that is cluttered. And I read that as well. Now they can also they love to eat. They love to eat because he loved junk. He loved cakes and stuff like that. And now it says here they like to cook as well, and he did as well. He liked to cook. And they said gardening is another interest. And they are cautious when it comes to money. Cancers have a deep need to hold on to money. And I could tell he was a little stingy too. I don't deal with men that are stingy, to be honest. But yeah, I could tell they very, they hold on to their money. My stepdaughter was the same way. She didn't hardly want to pay for nothing when she go out. Sometimes, I'm not saying about all, but most of them can't, from my experience, from the ones that I know, and my ex-husband, he had a daughter that was a cancer and a son that was a cancer. And both of them, when they see their daddy, they didn't want to spend no money. They wanted him to pay for everything. So, as far as my experience with the cancers that I know, they don't be wanting to spend much money, Now, cancers, they enjoy, now as far as their exercise, they enjoy swimming, hiking, cycling, and camping. And cancers that now most of them need solitude. They have to have that solitude in order to recharge their battery. And they do have to have that. They sometimes, just like the cancers that I know, sometimes you won't hear from them for some days, because they so intuitive. And when you pick up on other, people's energy, it kind of pull you down. So yeah, they're very intuitive, and sometimes they just have to go off in solitude and recharge their battery, and then they'll come back out. Now, we're gonna get to the perfect love match. Okay, so the perfect love match for a Cancer is a Cancer. So it's saying here, and that's deep love, deep, because a Cancer can be very deep when it comes to love. They very deep, very, very deep. Okay, and also with a Scorpio, that's caring soulmates. And with a Capricorn, that's lasting. That's a lasting love right there. And with the Pisces, is a non-stop romance. So we have 4 signs here that works really well with the Cancer. And that's a Cancer itself, a Scorpio, a Capricorn, and a Pisces. So, yeah, those are the 4 signs that work well with Cancer. Okay, so this concludes the end of this video, and I hope that it resonated with some of you. I hope it was able to help someone. And if you are a Cancer, and if you're watching this video and if you are a Cancer, please, I would like for you to comment and let me know your girlfriend, your wife, partner, whomever. Let me know what their sign is. I'd like to know. And also, I would like to know how you all get along. That would be very interesting. So, again, I just want to thank you all for watching this video. And again, please, if you like my video, if you like my content, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and hit the like button, please. Now, if you don't resonate with my channel, I totally understand, because everybody don't resonate with everyone else's channel. So I totally understand. But the thing is that I'm trying to build up my channel, and I'm trying to give out more content, so I can be able to help people. And I'm trying to move towards my life work. I was just thinking today, I'm like, I'm in the insurance industry, and it can be very masculine. So I want to get into my spiritual work, because I need that softer side. I need that feminine energy. I've been running that masculine energy for some years, and it's beginning to get to me now. So I'm trying to turn over a new leaf for 2021. I promised myself that I'm going into entrepreneurship this year, because it's time. It's time, and not only for me. I'm sure a lot of other people are ready to get out of the 9 to 5, because you know, I'm thankful for my job, but I'm ready to do my life work. It's time for me. So I just want to thank you all for watching my channel, and I try to be as sincere and authentic as possible. And I just, that's just who I am. So I just appreciate you watching. You all take care, be blessed, and have a great day. Bye-bye.